SEC is at it again. Who are they going after in crypto? We're going to go over that article and that poor coin, and we're also going to go over the Bored Ape Yacht Club, what they're introducing right now. A lot of speculation around it today on OG Crypto and NFTs. Hello, everyone. My name is Troy, and alongside with my producer, Emi, we go over the latest news in digital assets and NFTs. Now, before we jump in, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's jump into the dirty SEC and Gary Gensler. It says SEC charges Thor token creators for $2.6 million ICO. Back in 2018, they came up with about 1,600 investors, about $2 million. Now, the two founders of it, one's already just crapped the brick and he made a deal and he's getting out of it right now. But the other one looks like it's going to be charged. He's going to come up and just pay all the fines. This just shows you let's say the strong arm tactic. If Gary Gensler would have had in the last year or last 18 months, he's been ahead of the SEC. If he would have put in place some rules and regulations on crypto, or at least we had a Senate or House of Representatives, one of them or both of them together come up with crypto regulation, we would be in a whole different world. Because of it, because they failed to do it, you have Gary Gensler out there looking like an idiot when FTX just bombed the United States, with his FTX exchange. You had Luna, you had Celsius, you had Voyager. All these things happened on Gary Gensler's watch. Over $100 billion of fraud that he allowed. And now he's taking aim at the small guys. Kim Kardashian, seriously, got $1 million out of her. Well, it looks like here, one of the other founders, his name is Merrick, looks like he's already agreeing to a settlement as well. He cannot engage in cryptocurrency activities for 3 years, must pay a $95,000 fine, and disgorge $407,000 plus prejudgment interest of $72,000. Guys, come on. If you would have had something in place and then maybe had a penalty for anyone who did an ICO, to get out from underneath the security, and then examine whether today's coins are securities or were they just when they were sold by the mother company or by the company, that would be different. But no, instead, you just say you're the cop on the beat and you've looked terrible. Can't wait for in the House of Representatives to change out your bosses. The House Banking Committee just gone. All those Dems gone. They did nothing but protect you. Now we have Republicans come in and they're going to start slapping you around and getting real answers. We need to make sure that people are accountable. We don't care what side of the aisle they're from, has no difference. But when one side of the aisle protects their own, it's BS. It's not about the United States and democracy. It's about their power. We need to lose that mindset. Okay? Nancy, you understand that? Next. All right, frozen bank account triggers switch to Bitcoin salary for a whole year. Well, do you want the good news or do you want the bad news? All right. So good news, or the good news, the bad news, I'll say. Bad news, good news, bad news. Let's go to that. So this gentleman had gotten his bank account frozen, got mad, said, hey, the bank just can't freeze me for anyone. His name is SVN, his disguised name is SVN. Got his bank frozen about a year ago, was unhappy. He also alludes to the Canadian trucker protest where anyone that was going to help them or fund them was going to get their bank accounts, frozen as well. So what he did decide was this year he's going to take Bitcoin as his salary. Now, we're looking a very volatile Bitcoin. How about taking USDC, bro? Might have been smarter, pegged to the US dollar, wasn't going to collapse on you. What did Bitcoin do? Took a crap at least 50 to 60%. So 50 to 60% was just taken from you because Bitcoin in a down market or in a bear market wasn't going to help you out. So you have a bank that held your money, you finally got it back, then you take your salary in Bitcoin and then you get screwed that way. Bro, bad news, good news, bad news, out. All right. Twitter now displays stock and cryptocurrency prices directly in search results. Really happy about this. We're seeing it happen. It's evolving. Elon Musk is brilliant. It's completely brilliant. Yeah, some of you out there, his Tesla stock is down 69%. Guess what, man? It's a down market. The entire S&P is down 30%, and we're going into a worse market. Guys, what's also happening? Inflation. Blame the government. What else is happening? Too many car sales. So when you have inflation, the Fed tries to destroy people's jobs, you have one of the other things that hurts besides the real estate market is going to be the car auto loan market, and you're going to see get crushed. Repos are up, and now looks like it's going to accelerate sometime the first and second quarter of next year. So it's all automobile manufacturers. Of course, the haters want to go pull Tesla out. The guy's making as many cars as he wants. It's just, that's how it is. He's pumping out as much as he possibly can. Yes. Is he selling his stock? Absolutely. So is everybody else. All right, guys, let's jump into the next one. And this is going to be, let's go, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Jimmy the Monkey trial. Let's bring on Emi. Hey, Emi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Emi, the producer.
It's me.
So I know you watched the entire video, the 2-minute video. This is a Bored Ape Yacht Club. It's Yuga Labs launching the next stage of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. They haven't revealed anything at this point, except that by Christmas or on Christmas, you have these different tiers in which you either have a mutant or a kennel or a bored ape, which we can go over. But they did come out with a trailer for 2 minutes. Tell us about it.
Yes. Okay. So this 2-minute trailer was an absolute wild ride. It was very strange. If you remember Adult Swim back in the day, it reminds me a lot of the stuff they would put up on there. And personally, what I think they're trying to do is they're trying to target the market of kidults. So it's adults who are still into the nostalgia of things from when they were a kid, but now they're an adult with money and they spend a lot on it. So personally, that's what I think they're trying to do. When I watch it, it reminds me so much of Adult Swim back in the day and like the really weird commercials they would have. I really think that's what they're trying to do, especially because they didn't tell you anything about it.
Nothing.
They didn't tell you anything. There's Easter eggs and this, that, and the other. Cute. They had little symbols on their hat. That doesn't tell me very much. So I really, really, really believe that they are trying to almost leverage a type of nostalgia to people in the demographic that I would be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things that they did leak. One is that there's going to be another set of NFTs by the end of January. That's what we're hearing. But if we go to the very next article, sorry about that. Next article is that this Ryder333, he is now going over the interpretation. Now, I think this is hilarious because everyone's got their own opinion, but this guy is breaking down stuff that's insane, right? Well, what's in the background, right? So he's saying that the zoom into the black and white photo behind the toilet, it weirdly shows Jimmy in the same facial expression handing a box to Curtis. Are we really into these crazy things like this? I mean, this is like, okay, investigation. I get it. I mean, he goes over this thread of the box, what's on the box. He goes over the hats and the emblems on the hats. You know, he's going over what's on top of not the castle, but the house that he goes in.
The box thing.
The box, right? Yeah. It just goes over all these things. It's crazy what he's thinking here. But guys, if you really want to go over, you want to see what people are talking about, check out Ryder333 on Twitter. Or you can, connect the dots. There's like 5 other guys out there that are saying, well, this is happening and that's happening, on this, and this is what's going to happen. All I know is that, Yuga Labs came out and said, yes, there's going to be some type of NFTs. Now we're talking NFTs in January. They talked about this might be a 6-month thing. I know that the other side, there's lands on the other side of which 100,000 haven't been released yet. So they already released 100,000. They said there's gonna be 100,000 more. There's just a lot going on here. And I think this is gonna be crazy ride coming up here.
I agree. I really like all the different Easter eggs. I hope whatever he believes they mean are close to correct. And I do hope that Bored Ape Yacht Club does come out and clarify some of this. I'm curious what the Jimmy the Monkey collection is going to be like. And I think when it comes to branding and marketing and digital items, we're going to be shocked.
Shocked. I mean, we're already shocked. Yuga Labs did a fantastic job, but it's just this ride is not ending.
And it's not going to. They're here to stay.
Yeah.
And you can check out Bored Ape Yacht Club on our Blue Chip Roundup. If you think that we should add Jimmy the Monkey to the Blue Chip Roundup, let us know. Drop a comment below, and you'll be able to see our Blue Chip Roundup tomorrow.
We want to thank everyone for joining us this year and having all the fun watching us and subscribing. And we both, from our hearts, want to say
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, guys. Take care.